Hello everyone, how's it going? I'm WoWcrendor and welcome back to more WoW leveling in the Midsummer Fire Festival. We got, I think, one more day. 2 more days. Oh, it ends on Wednesday. Good. One more full day though after this, but oh my god, I can't believe the Midsummer Fire Festival is almost over. Like it started like 2 weeks ago, and I remember just being like, oh man guys, here it comes, and now it's like, well, 1 day left. Shit, dude. Time, man. Alright. Let's turn that in. And let's get flying. To our next fire, which I believe is in the Barrens? I believe it's in the Barrens. Let me do a quick check again. Fire Festival Guide. That's the Eastern Kingdoms. That's not what I want. Where am I here? Where am I? Is this it? I think this is it. Yeah. 33. Yeah, I think it's over here or something. Alright. Let's get flying over there. Yeah, I think it's over here. Okay. How you doing, everybody? How you doing? How's it going? Man, I can't believe... I seriously can't believe that the Midsummer Fire Festival is almost over. Alright, so yeah, let's get here, go down, and we'll be good. How you doing? How are you doing? The Barrens. Dude, Ratchet is one of, I think, my most iconic cities in World of Warcraft. Just this small little coastal town. There's fireworks going off outside already. Yeah, there's just... I think it's because it's one of the towns you see first as a Horde player. So maybe not as much for Alliance, but for me, Ratchet is just like extremely iconic. Even when I was a newbie person, I was on Billy and I wandered over into the Barrens, and I think I got over here at like level 4. And I was like, whoa, so that's probably playing into it somewhat as well. I think there's going to be one at, it's got to be one at Crossroads, right? It's got to be. I mean, obviously Crossroads is the other iconic little place, but everybody knows about Crossroads, right? Because I mean, there used to be PvP here. So that's probably more iconic for Alliance players, the Crossroads, than Ratchet. But then again, maybe you retreated to Ratchet to regroup and stuff like that. Because I'm sure a lot of people took the Ratchet boat over here. So that's a possibility. Alright. Wait, which way is the fire? Is there a fire at Ratchet? Or Crossroads? I don't know what I'm saying. There it is. It's at Crossroads right up north. Hello. I'm here to light a fire. Alright, now we head south. And I think our next fire is at Dustwallow Marsh. Yeah, I think that's where it is. So let's just... There's more fireworks. Let's, I'm gonna take a flight path because it's faster. And I'm just going to head right down to the old... Never mind. Well, I guess I can get down here real quick. Then again, I think the thing's right up here. So, I mean, let's just fly there. You can go your own way. Okay. We'll just fly over to the marsh. This is another little area that's very memorable to me. Just this centaur piece of land, you know? Because when you were a newbie person, especially if you made a lot of alts, you'd always have to do this little centaur area, and then you'd fight, and you'd go up to the cage, or the thingy, not cage, what am I saying? The hut? It's like a hut on a mountain, and you'd fight the main centaur guy. Oh, there it is. I think that's it. And early in Vanilla WoW, it was pretty difficult. I think you needed more than one person to fight him. But now you can obviously just kill him really fast. Alright, let's keep going. Alright. Oh, whoa. There's like a path going all the way up here. What is this? Oh, I think this is for the warrior quest, right? Jarek Highmound. Yeah, this is either a warrior quest or a shaman quest. I'm pretty sure it's a warrior quest because I remember playing my warrior and coming up here. Now that I think about it. Interesting. Okay. Alright. Oh my god, dude, that WoW interview I got to do with Ian Hazakasis is pretty sweet. Me and Jesse got to do that. It's always kind of mind-blowing getting to sit down and talk to the actual devs of the game. It's just kind of crazy. There's always the people like, guy, you're so dumb. You didn't ask them the questions I wanted them to answer. You asked them the questions you wanted to answer. Very stupid. It's like, dude, right? I'm not a hardcore PvPer. I'm not a hardcore PvEer. If you want to see like an interview, you know, with one of them, just go watch those people instead. So I know Blizzard goes around and they ask various personalities and stuff if they want interviews with devs and everything. So I'm like, yeah, man. Like, obviously, am I gonna turn down an interview with a game developer on World of Warcraft? Yeah, I don't know. I ask the things I want. I like micro holidays, as you've seen by my videos. I wanted to start getting into pet battling, because I thought that'd be a fun thing to do. And then, you know, you're always gonna get those people where they're just like, God, it's just, you ask the worst questions, you're so dumb. Blah. And I'm like, okay, that's cool. I don't know. That's the internet. Where are we? This is Dustwallow, right? Yeah, this is Dustwallow. And I remember there's a fire over here as well. Okay. Starting to remember all these things. Digging into that muscle memory. Speaking of muscles, have you ever eaten a mussel? That's one of the weird seafoods I've eaten. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I always try to imagine the first person to ever eat a food. You know what I mean? It's like the people are like, how'd they find out milk could be milked? Like, someone had to be like, I'm gonna squeeze those and milk the udders and blah 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 blah. It's that type of thing. But I always imagine it with like all the foods, you know? Like, what about the first person to eat a shrimp or a mussel? Or, whoa, 71. Or, coffee. Like, imagine trying to make coffee. Like, alright, so here's what I gotta do. I gotta take these beans, I gotta, like, grind them down, I gotta filter the water, I gotta do it, like, imagine the first person to be the first person to do that. It's crazy. It's crazy! Why am I on this subject? Oh yeah, muscles. I've been trying to work out more too. Not like, I'm not going to the gym or anything. I'm not like, yeah, I'm gonna get swole, bro. I'm just like lifting free weights. I'm a very skinny person. So already I'm like, I lift like 5-pound weights. You know, I'm not trying to get ripped or anything. I don't want to be like just skin flab. I just want to be fit, you know? I just want to be healthy. I don't want my muscles to just deteriorate. So I've been lifting some free weights. But I'm curious, and I've been doing like the YouTube ab exercises as well. So I just want to feel, it feels good after you exercise. You're like, shit, dude, I want to do more exercise. And then you get sore, and then a week goes by, and then you don't do anything, and you're like, oh god, I gotta exercise again. That's what always happens. You just gotta get in a routine. Where am I going? Where is this fire? I'm gonna get this flight path. I don't know why I didn't get it last time. And then I think the fire's around here. There it is. Yeah, how many of you do that? How many of you just like lift some free weights at home, watch a YouTube video of like ab exercises, and then are like, all right, I'm good? Or like, are there people out there who go to the gym? Do you guys go to the gym a lot? Are you getting ripped? Comment about that. I'm curious about how fit everybody is. Are you someone who doesn't exercise and you're just like, I'm on the internet playing video games? I think people give quote nerds bazinga a bad rap. 'Cause, I mean, we do have I'm sure a lot of people have bad posture, but I don't think everybody is just some lazy, like, fat person in a chair being like, "Ah," like South Park depicted, right? I think a lot of people play WoW, play other games. They're actual fit people, in shape, exercising, you know, whatever it may be. You know, we're not just having our Mountain Dew and Doritos. I like Mountain Dew and Doritos, though. All right. Where's this fire? The next one, I think it's over here, and then this one's up here. I think that's what it is. Yeah, 'cause according to this map, it should be right over here. It's gotta be. It's gotta be. I think this is a tricky one to find last time. Pretty sure it's here, right? Where's the Alliance base? Is it Fort Triumph? I think it might be at Fort Triumph. And then I think the Horde one is either... Oh, there's the Horde one. Okay. And I think the Alliance one is just right over here. From the looks of it. Yeah, there it is. Okay. Nice. Let's go get that. Boom, 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 boom. Whoop. All right. And away we go. I know I've had some people ask me about my big Machinima project as well. It's coming along. I'm mainly working with Bonky on a bunch of stuff. He has been pretty much talking to me about type of, like, the way I want it filmed. So he's been filming stuff, and then we go over it, and we're like, yeah, that looks good. And trying to do different things with Machinima tools and stuff like that. So I'm happy. I'm happy that it's all, it's actually happening. It's making progress instead of just nothing. Complete. Alright, now let's head on up to Mulgore. Get the Bloodhoof Village one. I think it's at Bloodhoof Village, should be. Mulgore is still one of my favorite zones. I just love the look of the open plains, you know? Just like the sun setting over the mountains, just the green. I love the green. If you haven't already told, or if you couldn't already tell from how much I've talked about loving the green and aesthetic environments and all that type of stuff. Oh, I just love that. Like, I'm sure a lot of people, it just looks really plain or something. Like, where's the substance? But I like it. Like, look at that. Oh, that looks so good to me. Looks so good. Alright, let's head on over to the Bloodhoof Village. I remember leveling at the Bloodhoof Village as well and seeing the Kodos. That was kind of the cool thing, is you would level your newbie guy and then you'd go to here and you'd see the mounts, right? They kind of teased you with it, like, hey, bet you want one of these mounts. You don't get one yet, though, and you're like, oh boy, I get a mount. I'm gonna get a mount soon. Even though it was quite a while off. Alright, head on down, put out the fire, or start the fire. Woo! And the next one, actually, where should the next one be? Hold on, where's the flight path? I think I can just head down to Tanaris for the next one. So let's do that. Do. I'm gonna do this because it's faster to get to Tanaris this way. Bloop. All right. Yeah. I was just looking. So you ever do this where you look at the screen and you just kind of phase out, you know? Or maybe it's almost like a daydreaming type thing where you're just looking out the window, looking at the game. I just kind of glanced over at the trees and I started looking at them. And I just kind of blanked out. It's like, whoa. And then I realized I was filming a video, and I'm like, oh yeah, I'm recording. Oh, dude, the rain. Yes. Yes, I love the rain. Ah, yeah. Listen to that rain. Oh, I gotta crank that. Gotta crank that Soldier Boy real quick. Turn that ambience up. What? It's just like one rain cloud over there. Come on, man. I wish I was able to control the weather in WoW or something. Be like, you know what? I want it to rain. Click, and then it starts raining or everything. That'd be cool. That's what the WoW Machinima tool used to allow you to do. You could like change the sky, you could change the weather, you could change a bunch of stuff, but they considered it a quote hack, so it technically wasn't allowed. So that sucks, because it was mainly used to create Machinima stuff, but then people started using it for PvP, so they're like, I can just unhook all the cameras and zoom out all the way and see my character in the entire battleground. So, yeah, but I wish Blizzard created some sort of Machinima tool that allowed people that make videos like easier access to filming the game with their own tools. Does that make sense? So, like, if I wanted to go into a Machinima mode, where I could just kind of fly around in like a spectator mode bot thing, or maybe do some cool camera shots, kind of like this, like what I'm doing right here, but without just flying on a mount or something, or just being able to access all the in-game models without having to use WoW Model Viewer, you know, like having their own WoW Model Viewer. I think that'd be really cool. However, I don't think it's gonna happen. So that sucks, but it is what it is. It is what it is. It's another interesting place over here, the dwarf area. You had to fight all the dwarves and like dynamite and get stuff over there, and they're excavating that site. It's a weird questing zone now that I think about it. And then down here, oh yeah, RFK and RFD. RFK, RFD. What? Did I just get stuck on a... I think I just got stuck on a bramble. I think the flight path is broken. It's just... I actually got stuck on a bramble, and it was like, just go through that. I was like, alright. Interesting. One thing I was noticing with Thousand Needles, I noticed this when I leveled here as well, is I love how they still kept the old zone underwater. You know, they didn't just wipe it out and then just fill it with water. Like, the old zone is still under there. It's kind of crazy. Like, imagine if the water got drained again. I don't think they'd do that because they'd have to rework quests and stuff. So, it's not like, it's not something that's high up on their list of things to do. But, wait, is this the old Wyvern model? No, that's a new one. What did the old... I think I had this conversation with myself like the other time. I was like, this the old one or the new one? What did the old one look like? Hey, turtles. What up? Alright, here's where the boat festival was. Good old boat festival. That was the other thing I learned from the interview. Was they didn't really intend on doing what I thought they should do, which was giving somewhat substantial rewards that didn't just disappear after 7 days. They're like, yeah, it's kind of just, you're rewarded for doing a thing, kind of. And I was like, I just wish they... Like, I just wish they removed the time restraint on it, you know? I think that would make it worth it, and I think... like, I don't see the big deal. I don't see the big deal being like, hey, you get a boat, and then they do the same festival next year. So it's like, hey, if you missed it, you can get it again next year, right? I don't know. I don't know. All right, we're here. Let's go put out these things. Like, it's not a once in a lifetime event. You know, like, it's gonna be back. It's just a mini holiday. It's not a mega holiday. There's a fire thing. Put out the fire. There we go. We put it out. Go put out the other fire. Or light the fire. I keep being like, wait, am I putting out the fires or lighting the fires? I'm lighting the fire over here and then putting out the alliance fire. Okay. Down we go. Whoop. There we are. Then, let's head over to the Ungoro crater. And we can get the Ungoro fires. Tanaris was one of the zones I really remembered because it was where I tried farming for my mount money because I used to farm the turtles on that beach. And I wrote down in high school in my notebook, freshman year, how I was going to do it. I'm like, all right, I'm going to go to the beach. I'm going to farm these turtles. And after this amount of time, I should have enough gold. But it turned out I was bad at the game. And I ended up having to borrow money from someone. And then I got them out. Fun times. Zul'Farrak. Zul'Farrak was another place where it was just one of those instances you hit. And you're like, oh my god, I can do a new dungeon. I think that was one of the cool parts about leveling up was you got to do these mini endgame raid type things, right? It was kind of training you to raid, where it's like, hey, let's do a dungeon. You know, it wasn't like it is now, where it's like, oh, let's just hop into a dungeon, clear it in 20 minutes, and then go home. It was like, oh man, you have to get a group. You're gonna go there, and it's gonna be pretty difficult, but let's see if you can do it. And it's kind of just training you in working together as a group. And I think that's what one of the best things about Vanilla WoW was. Even though you did have to go out of your way to find people to group up with, you didn't have an LFG, you had to do all that. Like, it still was a pretty fun thing to do. Let's go down here to Marshall's Stand. Oh, is that it? Yeah, I think that's it. Oh, more fireworks going off. Yeah, it's another one of the things where they're right next to each other. I think a lot of these areas are right next to each other, actually. I think Silithus is as well. Bloop. And I'm already at 18%. Nice. Nice. There we go. And away we go. Let's head over to Silithus next. I think I already got Uldum. I'm pretty sure I already got Uldum. I think I did it while I was leveling or something. I feel like I got it. I don't know. I think maybe it was just the achievement. Is that what it was? Extinguish the Cataclysm. Desecrate the Alliance bonfires and zones opened by Cataclysm. Twilight Highlands Uldum. Oh, you know what I think it was? I already got Uldum last year, and I didn't get Twilight Highlands last year, so I got the achievement for that. But I don't think I've put out the Uldum fires yet. So I should probably go do that. Ungoro. Man, they need more. They need more. They need more Hearthstone expansions. They need them faster. That's what they need. Like, Ungoro was fun for like 3 months, and then it was just like, blah. And I think they wanted to do 3 expansions a year. I think they should do 4. I think it should be every 3 months instead of every 4 months or whatever they were aiming for. Because the cards just get stale too fast. You need a lot of cards. But I get that it's kind of difficult to do because they have to do so much animation with the card on top of it. But I mean, you know, cut it back a bit for some of the cards. Just do some boring animations for them or something. I don't know. I'd rather have boring cards, you know, didn't do anything crazy, versus a card that took 8 years to make. Those like, there's the crazy animation. Like, they're fun, but like, you know, it doesn't have to be insane. I don't know. I just want more cards. I want more expansions. I think what helped before was they were doing the adventure modes in between, right? So like, oh, here's an adventure mode that came out. I can do that, and that adds like a few new cards. And now they're like, we're not doing those anymore. I'm like, why not? I don't get. I guess they took too much resource, like too many resources, too much time to make. But I don't know. I thought they were fun. Like if you didn't see for my for one of my last videos, I made an Elder Scrolls Legends sponsored video, and obviously it was sponsored, so I got paid to make it. However, I actually really enjoyed the game to the point where I actually like. I didn't have to play anymore. I finished my video. I was done doing everything I needed to do, and I played it for another 2 hours. And then I woke up today and I played it. Like it's just a fun combination of Magic the Gathering and Hearthstone. Like it feels like if you took Magic the Gathering and Hearthstone and combined them. That's exactly what it feels like to me, and I actually think it's pretty fun. So I've been playing that on and off. I'm gonna go up to Feralas because I like Feralas a lot. So I think it's gotten a bad rap just because there's so many other card games out there. You know, I've played quite a few other card games where I'm like, I know Gwent's out. I was gonna play Gwent as well because I haven't actually played Gwent aside from a couple of games I played in the actual Witcher game. So I was gonna check out Gwent, but Elder Scrolls, man, I think it's underrated. That was a pretty fun game. And I'm probably going to play more of it, to be honest. Feralas. Okay, so we're going up to Feralas. It's really good for people that don't really like RNG as well. There is some RNG to it, don't get me wrong. But the RNG is usually saved for more of the crazier cards, is what I've noticed. Like legendary cards have some RNG, but there's definitely not as much RNG as Hearthstone. Granted, you know, I like Hearthstone RNG, so it doesn't bother me that much, but I know there's a lot of people where they're like, the RNG is so dumb, this is stupid. It's more of a deck builder battle than an RNG battle. Woo, Feralas. The Lucky Bucket. The Lucky Bucket. So let's head on down to Camp Mojachi. Camp Mojachi. Bum 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 bum. Feralas is another one of my favorite zones, as you can tell, because of how green it is. I like green. But not just for that. I love the questing here. I tend to love the level 40 zones, and this was a level 40 zone. I don't know why. It's just those zones give me nostalgia. I hated the level 50 zones. I like to cast the 50 zones out of my mind. The only one I liked was Winter Spring, which was like early to mid 50s. Maybe not early 50, maybe even just... oh yeah, I guess it's 50, 55. I think it used to be kind of different though. I think it used to just be mid to late 50s. Like 54 to 57-ish. Alright, let's go over here. For some reason, I always remember making a bagel in Feralas. I really wanted a bagel. I got a French toast bagel. And this was like 10 years ago. And maybe even longer. And I was killing the Yeti guys like down here for a quest. And I remember that just vividly. I don't get why. Like, I don't remember other times I make bagels. Well, maybe I do. It was just, I must have been doing some specific thing in the game where I was really like enjoying the moment as I made that bagel. Maybe I was just really hungry. I might have just been really hungry, so I remember that. I don't know. There we go. All right, now let's go over here to Feathermoon Stronghold, I believe is where it is. Feathermoon Stronghold. I like how this hunter is now passed up Billy, actually. Billy's only level 60. I never really wanted to level him past that aspect of the turtle. Okay. The Verdantis River. Well, that was the other thing. This place had Dire Maul. Dire Maul was another one of those fun dungeons, and I remember someone had to dress up as the Ogre King or whatever it was, and you had to bait out the guy at the end. That was a DM tribute. That's what DM tribute run. Oh man, it's all coming back to me. It's all coming back to me, man. All right. Oh my god. My throat is starting to die again. I don't know what it is. Just as of recently, my throat has just been like, Maybe it's because I've been streaming more, and so I'm talking a lot more with my voice instead of just, you know, only doing YouTube or editing and stuff. You would think it'd make me stronger, though. You know, you think it'd make my voice stronger from doing it so much, but I guess it's just wearing it out. So I think after I get this, this fire right down here, I'm gonna take a break, and I'll probably come back later tonight, just so I can do the rest of these fires. Because I still only got, like, what, a day and a half, so I want to at least finish the Kalimdor, because I already finished Eastern Kingdoms. I at least want to finish Kalimdor, you know? Oh, God. Alright, alright. Woo! What are we up to now? We are at 31%. Alright, pretty good. I think if I finish up the rest of Kalimdor, I'll be around 70%. And, actually, should I... Is there a flight path? There's a flight path over here. Maybe I'll start the flight path to somewhere, that way when I log in later, I'll be right next to a fire again. We can start it up. Oh god. It just came out of nowhere, man. Just came out of nowhere. That's what she said. Here we go. Let's go here. Fly. I don't have that thing. I also don't have Deathless, but I can just fly back up here and go to that. So I'm just going to fly to Silithus. And, yeah. I'll be back later with a rejuvenated throat. And, yeah. See you.